Right, so hello everyone and welcome. We're at Laguna Seca here at Online Formula Racing for the first tier race. We've got 14 drivers on the grid. We've done a stuck check and we are going to begin now. So let's hope everything goes okay with this start. Got a bit of a weird angle going on, so we'll switch to an onboard of someone. Lights out, and it looks like Superband got a pretty good start, but third place, Bagpuss is looking kind of healthy too. He's in second place right now. He's got off the grass slightly. Let's hope he can get back on track okay. Looks like he's doing okay there as they go into turn one. So we're racing around this 11 corner circuit here. They're just going around this really tight hairpin almost at turn two. Few drivers going wide there. Only one driver got stuck on the grid. I'm not quite sure who it is, unfortunately, but yeah, it's a shame that this is still happening here. But anyway, they are away. They're coming up to turn three now, turning in. Bagpuss has dropped down to third, and we've got Astro and Super Bounty ahead in 1 and 2, but Shane is right behind Bagpuss right now. He's about to get an overtake done as well. Let's see if he can do it as they are just going through turn 5 right now. Run up to turn 6, uphill slightly is coming up. Doesn't look like Shane's going to be able to do it yet. Let's switch to his onboard and see how he's getting on. He's a little bit twitchy out of turn 6, but famous corkscrew right now at 7-8. Braking nice and early. Bagpuss looking down the inside, pushing Astro Smith wide almost. It looks like teammates almost came pulled away, and I think Astro let him go there. So good move by Bagpuss, reclaiming that second place there, and now he only has Super Bounty ahead of him. Now I'm just going to quickly jump down the grid a bit. Oh, never mind, we've got Shane looking down the inside already. Turn 11 there, and they are back on the main straight, and that's Vilsec couldn't pull away, unfortunately. That's Vilsec's car on the grid. He needs to leave ASAP so no one hits his car, but that means there are 13 drivers who got to race, so unlucky Vilsec racing for Spinorama there. But Bagpuss is again looking around the outside, but he can't get that overtake done yet. But so far, it was a pretty clean start. Shane is up to second. Super Bounty in the BWT Racing Point, Force India, whatever it's called, is in first, and Bagpuss is in third. And I'm going to jump down to Atomic and Spinorama because there's a big battle going on for third place right now, as you can see. So we are now on lap 3. Atomic has got fourth place and Fifi is currently in third. Not sure if there's a lot going on a bit further down the field. We've got one of the guys who have spun right now. Let's see if we can see who that is. It looks like it was Iceman Kimmy, so this is Mika Heineken in Discord, one of the new drivers taking Jan's place right now in the Tag Heuer Phoenix Race Lab car. Jan's steering wheel is broken, unfortunately, so he won't be able to race for the next few weekends, so he's got a replacement, and he's looking pretty good so far as well. We've got Scotty a bit further down in 13th place right now. He's having a bit of a lonely race, but there is still a battle going on for fourth place right now, for third place, sorry, as you can see. It looks like there's 5 drivers involved in this third place battle right now. Atomic is currently in the lead of that battle, cutting the corner slightly at the corkscrew as they are coming up to turn 9 right now. But again, he's still looking like he's doing okay. He's pulling away in that Spinorama car. He, of course, won the pre-season race at Monza, and he's doing a pretty good job right now. So, Atomic pulls away. He's now got a 2.2 second gap. So we're going to jump down to Fifi and the car behind him and see how he's getting on. So it's Astro, and Fifi's pulling away slightly as well. Max is pretty close behind Astro. Now I know these liveries do look similar, but Max is in one of the golden arrows as we see Shador looking down the inside on Max. They're pushing Max slightly wide. Max is forced off the road there, and he allows Pitch Black, his teammate, to go ahead of him. But I don't think that was a clean move from Shador, and now Mary gets ahead of Max as well. Max is not having a good day right now, but we'll see if he can improve and get those positions back. So his brake lights are permanently on as well. I'm not sure if that's, or it might be running lights because we're racing it going on into the evening here. So I think they are running lights. Yeah, you can see his brake lights below there. But he's dropped down to 9th place now. I don't think he's going to be too happy with that. Now, behind him, we've got a bit of a battle going on for 10th place right now. We've got Norris in 11th, racing for 10th against Iceman Kimmy in 10th. So Norris is in the GNL sports team. That's the German Nation League, I believe, and he is battling Iceman Kinney in a Tag Heuer. Now we've got Bagpuss about to do an overtake on him. Ooh, doesn't look like they can do it into the corkscrew. Bagpuss is dropping back, but we can see Norris going wide, and Bagpuss has spun. Bagpuss has spun, unfortunately. Let's go to Bagpuss and see if he's managed to get that back. And we'll just watch a replay of that as well to see what exactly happened there. So, let's have a look. He was coming up to the corkscrew, and he broke. He got a bit too much curb on the inside, and that caused his car to just over-rotate. Got a huge snap of oversteer and had to just get his car turned back around. So unlucky there, Bagpuss, but I'm sure you will be racing again with these guys soon. So looking on the track, it looks like there's a bit of a battle going on between 3 and 4 right now. It's Atomic and it's Fifi. So Fifi managed to take 3rd place from Atomic, and he's pulled away. Good job, Fifi. Now, let's see if Atomic can do anything to fight back. They're looking very close as they're coming into the corkscrew. Both of them breaking a little bit early. And Fifi spun! Fifi has spun, unfortunately. Oof, bad luck there. Fifi, has he got back on track? He's getting back on track. He's got a yellow flag, and he needs to make sure he's doing this safely. He's not driving in the best of ways right now. Oof, you need to be careful there, Fifi. That's dangerous driving on track. He's now down in 10th place, soon to be overtaken by Norris. Yep, Norris has taken him. Now, let's just have a look at that replay and see what happened there. So, they were coming into the corkscrew, just out of turn 6 there. Everything looked okay. And as they were coming into the corkscrew, they both broke a little bit early. I thought that was okay for Fifi, but he locks up and gets an over-rotation, fights back with the oversteer, but unfortunately spins. Yep, unlucky there, Fifi. But everyone is back to racing right now. We've got a bit of a battle going on. Let's see between the guys behind here. It's Bagpuss and it's Scotty. Bagpuss catching Scotty a little bit there. Let's see if he can make anything. He spun again. Bagpuss has almost spun again. He lost the rear. I'm not sure if that's something with his setup, but it's something that he needs to work on if he wants to finish inside the points, the top 10 at the end of this race. Now, going back up the field, we've got a bit of a battle going on for 8th place as well, with Iceman Kimmy right behind 8th place. Not too close, actually. Let's jump down to see how close he is. You can see him just there as they are coming through turn 5. He's a bit too far behind now. Fifi is gaining on Norris as well. Let's jump to Fifi and see if he can do anything. Let's hope he's a bit cleaner now through turn 6. And they're coming up to the right hole straight here and then on to the corkscrew. So let's hope Fifi doesn't make the same mistake again. We'll jump to an onboard to see if he does okay. He's braking. He's locking up a little bit. I think I heard some of the tile score there, but he is a lot safer through there right now. He's still in 11th, but he's gaining, and he's going to hunt down Norris, who's holding on quite aggressively to 10th place right now, as we see Iceman Kimmy go wide slightly as well. Norris looking down the inside. He's losing the rear slightly, but Fifi's going to take advantage of this now, down in 11th place. Can he look down the inside into the final corner? Ooh, a little bit aggressive there. A bit of contact between these guys at corner 11, but they have still kept it clean, and they are both in the same positions as they were before. Now, I think there's a bit of a battle. It's not 1 and 2. Oh, it's a bit further down. We're looking at Bagpuss again coming up to the back of Scotty. Scotty's got one of his indicators stuck on there. I'm not sure if he's just trying to confuse Bagpuss, but yeah, we'll have to wait and see that. But another battle going on a bit further ahead. So it looks like Shane has just pulled away dramatically. You know, he's not had any troubles in getting used to this track, getting his setup right. He's pulled away. He's got about a 20-second lead currently. A bit further down, you can see the field spaced out a bit. There's a bit of a battle going on between 4th and 5th. That's Max in 5th. He's made his way all the way back up to 5th. He was down in 11th, but he's in 5th now, so good job, Max, there. Looking on the inside in the corkscrew already. He's gone down the inside at turn 8A. Can he keep it? Yes, he can. And he's now moved up to 4th place. So next up for Max is going to be Super Bounty. Will Max's golden arrow be able to capture Super Bounty's pink BWT Racing Point? Don't know, but we're going to see as these guys continue to race. Now, a bit further down, we've still got this battle going on between Iceman and Fifi in 10th place right now. We're going to jump on board to see how close Fifi is. Doesn't look like he's too close yet. I think he's going to have to wait for the next lap to make a move. He's not going to get too much of a slipstream, as although it starts to go downhill right now, it goes back to the uphill and it will start to reduce speed. But it looks like 4, 5, and 6 have closed up a little bit as well. Max in 4th, Super Bounty in 3rd, Shador in 5th, And Mary, not too far behind in 6th place. Let's see how he's getting on in his Buck and Calls Porsche there. Very nice livery. Very nice livery indeed. So, they're just coming into turn 6 right now. It looks like the battle for 4th is currently a bit closer. Max hunting down Super Bounty. He's very close behind him right now as they get into the corkscrew. He's looking down the inside already. Can Max get another overtake done? Not yet. He's going to be down the outside as they're going through turn 9. That's not an ideal position there. But he doesn't get the overtake done as they went through the rainy curve there. Into turn 10. He's still behind. He's going to have a bit of a slipstream. He's looking down the outside. And is that someone in pits? I think it is. Yes, it is. Max has claimed first place, and Atomic, Super Bounty, and Shane are all now in the pits. Let's see what tyres they're going on to. So, he's on the Super Softs. So, Atomic is on the Super Softs. Iceman is also going to be on the Super Softs as well. I believe he's coming into the pits now. Where is his car? He's a bit later. Super Bounty is on the Super Softs. Fifi is coming into the pits now. Very nice livery and very nice outfits for his team too. Good racing suits there. Didn't look like he refueled too much. He's only got half a tank of fuel here, and he is 2 on the Super Softs. So, first pit stop was around lap 9, a third of the way, well, just under a third of the way through the race. Let's see if these guys can keep it. So Fifi just serving a penalty there, and we've got another driver in the pits right now as well. I must say, Fifi's livery is looking very nice, and his car is all cleaned up now after he's been into the pits. Now, someone has just come out of the pits behind Fifi, but we're going to stick here for now. Everyone's really spaced apart right now as well. Let's see if we can just quickly cycle through them. So Shane in the default car there, beautiful livery, is 17 seconds ahead. Max is got Atomic 3 seconds behind him in 2nd place. Atomic in 3rd, 3 seconds to Max, and 5 seconds down to Mary, who's 6 seconds ahead of Pitch Black right now. Pitch Black and Super Bounty racing. Oh, Pitch Black spins there. Pitch Black spun, unfortunately, as he was coming into turn 10. Really unfortunate there, Pitch Black. Let's see if we can see what happened exactly. So he came out of the corkscrew okay. He went into turn 9 fairly comfortably as well. Really fast corner there. Nice on-camber turn, and he gets a bit too much on the exit of 9. That's what happened, and he spun. Unfortunate there. But back to racing you go. He's into the pits now as well, so he will be changing his tyres. Let's see where he comes out. So ahead of him, we've got Fifi and Iceman very close on track now. Jumping to Fifi's on board. Let's see if he can get him. Ooh, he's a bit etchy. So is Iceman. Ooh, they're just going around this amazing turn 2 there at the hairpin. He's got Mary in front of them as well. Fifi's going to want to overtake these guys as quick as possible because he will be losing a lot of time behind them, and he is pretty fast around Laguna Seca too. So let's see if Fifi can do anything as we see someone else trying an overtake. I know he's coming out of the pit lane at turn 2 there. It's a very interesting pit lane. It takes you all the way around the first corner and the second corner and puts you out on the little straight between 2 and 3. So, again, it looks like Iceman is getting challenged by Fifi right now. We'll jump on board with Fifi again just to see how he's getting on. He's not too quick. I mean, compared to Iceman, he's not gaining him enough, but Iceman is actually gaining more on Mary than Fifi is on Iceman right now. Iceman is on the super soft tyres. Mary is on the super softs. Iceman's got a little less fuel than these guys, so that could be why he's got a little bit of a speed advantage coming out of the corners and on the straights too. But yeah, he is managing to pull these guys, pull away. Oh no, he's not now. He's made a mistake, I think. Fifi's made a bit of a mistake too. Got the rear a bit too loose there as they were going through turns 3 and 4. Just come out of 4 now, but Fifi is really close behind as they approach turn 5, beg your pardon. Coming around turn 5, he gets a pretty nice line there. He's still managing to stay in the slipstream. The lack of downforce isn't affecting him too much as he's just coming up to turn 6 now. Let's see if he can stay behind, and he might have a good run up to the corkscrew right now. He is still pretty close behind. I don't think he's going to be daring enough to try it. Iceman defending on the inside already, making sure Fifi's not going to look down the inside. Both of them are fairly... Oh, cut the corner slightly, Iceman did there, but Fifi didn't gain too much. He's lost half a tenth on his fastest time this sector. Let's see what his so his previous last lap time was a 1:24.6. Not doing too bad. So they've just come through turn 11 now. Mary's broke away, and it doesn't look like Iceman's going to be able to challenge now. There's another battle going on a bit further down between these drivers right now, Bagpuss and Astro, I believe. Let's just jump down to Astro to see if he's getting challenged by anyone. Doesn't look like it. Scotty's a bit too far behind, but it is Astro and Bagpuss that are pretty close on track right now. Oh, we've got a bit of a battle going on a bit further down, actually. Let's see who it is. Scotty's just let... Oh, there he is. There he is. Scotty and Astro are fighting. Wow. Oh, no, it's Scotty. Shane, it's a blue flag, blue flag. So Scotty's allowed Shane to lap him already as Shane crosses the line for lap 13 for him. So he is incredibly fast around here. Wow. So I'm going to jump back to Fifi right now because he is still just 8 tenths behind Iceman. Iceman putting up a hell of a defense right now as they are coming into the corkscrew. Fifi still behind in 7th place, not closing that gap as much as he would probably like. Going to jump down the field slightly again because it looks like Astro is about to pounce on Bagpuss. Astro in 11th in the default, Bagpuss in 10th in the Bok and Qualls car. And now behind, we've got Scotty and Astro. Are they teammates? Scotty should be racing in the tag here. No, they're not teammates. But there's a bit of a battle going on a bit further down then between Astro. And, it's Shane again. It's Shane. It's the race leader. There he is, race leader in first. Bagpuss is going to have to let him go soon. Shane could be quite clever here and decide to just hang back a bit to help his teammate catch up, to see if he can give him slipstream to overtake Bagpuss. But I don't think he's going to. No, I don't think he's going to. So, Shane is still behind Bagpuss right now. Let's jump on board and see if we can see him. There's Bagpuss. Shane is just behind him. I'm not sure if Bagpuss realizes that it is actually Shane, because he might be thinking that it is still Astro, who is fighting for position for 10th place. Now, I'm going to jump up to Max to see how he's getting on. He's got Mary quite close behind him. You can see Mary there. You can see the glowing carbon fiber brake discs on Mary's car. They're lighting up as he's applying over 1,000 centigrade worth of degrees into there. Amazing to see them light up like that. It's really these little things about GT Sport that makes it such a good game. But Max is still putting up a pretty good defense against Mary. I don't think Mary has the speed right now, at least, to overtake Max. But let's just look at their fuel, because Mary's currently on a 1.25 of fuel, whereas Max is on a little bit more, on slightly more used super soft tyres. So that might be either because... Oh, well, it depends on when they pitted, but that might be indicative of why they're slowing down a bit. Now, Mary is a tiny bit closer in front of Max's Super Bounty, who's only 7/10 ahead of him. I don't think Max is going to be able to do anything into turn 2 here. But Max is now overtaken Super Bounty. Great move from Max there. I will watch the replay afterwards, just as soon as we see what else is going on. Ooh, Bounty's almost looking... Max is getting really scruffy. He doesn't spin. But that was very, very close here. And now they're going 3 wide up into turn 6. Who's going to take it? Max has come out in last now. Super Bounty spins. Super Bounty is spun, unfortunately. And Max and Mary pull away. Now, Mary's actually overtaken Max in that big fight as they're coming up to the corkscrew now. Max is not daring enough to look on the inside of the corkscrew, but he is still very close behind. And I doubt he's going to pull away from him. But let's see that overtake very quickly. So, it was Max behind Super Bounty. And as they were coming up to turn 3, Max looks down the inside. And he pushes him wide slightly a little bit, but Super Bounty was still on track, and then Max got the overtake done. Very nice move there. So, going back to the race now, Mary's in second, Max is in third, and Fifi is all the way up in 4th place in that BWT Racing Point Porsche car. Now, we've got one guy coming out of the pits right now. Let's see if Fifi can get out ahead of him. Don't think he will. It's Atomic. Atomic has come out just ahead of Fifi. But Fifi is dropping back a bit now. Just going to jump to Shane, who's on lap 17 right now. He's done half race distance, and he is absolutely firing at this Porsche default car right now. Great livery as well. Now, Max hasn't given up that hunt for Mary, and Atomic, now on fresher tyres, I believe, yes he is might be going to the end, because if you look, he's only got just over half a tank of fuel, but he's got a penalty right now, but he's gaining on Max so quickly. He served his penalty, that's why he was ghosting there, but he is now right behind Max as they have finished turn 11, and they are going to start lap 17. There they go, crossing the line, marking that half race distance. Ooh, Atomic very late on the brakes there, trying to take advantage. I think he might have been serving another penalty there again. But let's hope he can keep it clean. Both of them are out of turn 2 now, approaching turn 3. No, they're not. I mean, Atomic is... Wow, hang on. What happened to Mary there? Let's just watch a replay and see what happened to Mary. Because Mary was in second, and he goes wide at the exit of turn 2, but he was still ahead at that point, so what happened next? He's coming around turn 3 right now, and he goes wide again, so he went wide twice, and that allowed Max and Atomic to overtake him. Unlucky Mary. Let's jump back to the race and see if Atomic has overtaken him. Not yet. Atomic has not yet overtaken Max. Max put on a hell of a defense, but Atomic is looking. He's looking. Max closing the door before they get to the corkscrew, braking a little bit late there, but keeping the 3rd place of the Spinorama behind him. Now, Atomic is going to want to get ahead of Max as soon as possible. Oh, they're almost side by side there because Atomic is losing time here. I don't think he's going to have the pace to catch Shane. He's only 1 second behind Shane. Is that because Shane's in the pits? Let's just jump to Atomic quickly. No, he's 41 seconds behind, so it's okay. But Atomic has now got that overtake done on Max. Bravo, Atomic. That was very, very clean, and he's probably going to pull away now. Let's just watch that again, because that was a pretty nice overtake there. Down the inside into turn 2. Little bit of locking up of the tyres on both cars there, but Atomic just broke that a little bit later, and he got the overtake done. So good job there, Atomic. Now, just looking a bit further down the field, Max isn't letting Atomic go, but I'm going to jump down to Fifi because he was always in the middle. Where is Fifi, in fact? He's in 5th place. Let's see how he's getting on. Not too many drivers close to him. He's 23 seconds behind Mary and 7 seconds ahead of Pitch Black. Pitch Black is about 7 seconds front and back there. Iceman has just let a back marker go. Yep, that's Shane again ahead of Iceman. Super Bounty is not battling Astro Smurf at the moment as Bagpuss comes out of the pits. He is only 1.3 seconds ahead of Scotty, so we could see a battle developing here. But I'm going to jump back down to Maximus in third place because he's not letting Atomic go. He's not letting Atomic go. His tyres are about half used on the front and only about a third or a quarter used on the rear. And now Max is into the pits. So let's watch this graphic as Max comes into the pits. His pit crew are jumping over the wall. They've got their tyres, they've got their fuel, and they've got their stick to tell him when to release himself from the pits. So he's coming in now. He's pulled up. All tyres are off. All tyres are on. He's refueling still. He's refueling still. Let's see how much fuel he puts into his car. He's still refueling. He might be going to the end. He might be going to the end. He's pulling away now. He's got the super softs back on and he's got a full tank of fuel. So he may actually be going to the end there as Fifi now overtakes him into third. And Mary's coming out of the pits as well. Is Fifi going to be able to jump Mary? No, I don't think he will. He's right behind him now though. He's very close behind as they are coming into turn 3. Fifi might be able to take advantage on a lot warmer tyres and a little bit less fuel. He's not going to be able to overtake him yet, but I reckon he could get it done on the run up to the corkscrew at turn 7 and 8. Just coming into turn 5 right now. He's dropped back a little bit. Mary's pulling away on those nice fresh super soft tyres. Fifi is on the super softs as well, and Max in position 5 right now is also on the super softs with a full tank of fuel. Fifi spun! Fifi spun there. Oh, not again. Going to jump down to Fifi and see how he's getting on. He's back on track, thankfully. Let's just see what happened there. So he was behind going into turn 6, not too close to Mary, so he can't be suffering from too much loss of downforce. He just brakes a little bit too late, touches the gravel, doesn't want to release the throttle, and spins. Oh, unlucky there, Fifi. Unlucky. But Atomic is in second, 42 seconds behind Shane, and Mary is in third with Max trailing behind. Now, we've got a bit of a chain of drivers here. We've got Astro in 7th, then we've got Norris in 8th, Bagpuss in 9th, and Scotty in 10th. Now, these guys are separated by a few seconds between each other, but maybe towards the end of the race, these guys can close it up a little bit. We've got one guy coming out of the pits right now as well. I think that's Pitch Black. Let's see if it is Pitch Black. He's jumped Scotty in the pits there. And I'm just going to quickly jump back up to Mary because Max is still not letting him go. And remember, Max might be going to the end of the race on this amount of fuel. It'll be amazing if Max can actually get it done. We've got Scotty coming into the pits. So Mary has closed back up to Maximus right now. I'm not sure if that was the order of Paul. He's gone wide again. Mary's gone wide again. He needs to be careful when he's rejoining the track. He didn't pick up a penalty, but he is closing in on Maximus. Let me just see if I can see where that change happened. So, no, I didn't catch it, unfortunately. But yeah, Max is up into third now, and Mary's down in fourth. Max is a bit too far behind Atomic, who's 37 seconds ahead. He will have to pit again, so it depends how long Atomic can go. Let's see how much fuel he has. He has less than a quarter tank of fuel left, whereas Max has 3/4 of a tank. So Max is definitely going to the end here if he can keep an eye on his fuel. But Atomic is going to have to pit again. Now, I wonder when he's going to come in. It's going to be soon because he's going to run out of fuel in the next few laps. It's not going to be here because he's already passed the pit lane. He's in turn 3 right now, coming up to turn 4. Wow, that was weird. Bit of a network issue there, but he's back on. He's very close behind Norris right now. Bagpuss is in the bottom calls up against the GNL German Nation League car. Bagpuss really close behind, actually. He's only got about just under a quarter of a tank of fuel left as well. Now Atomic has come into the pits there in position 2. Max is going to probably jump him. Let's see where Max is right now. He's just coming up to turn 10. Max is right now. Atomic has come out. Oh, he's just exiting the pit lane now. And yeah, Max is... Where's... No, Max says Atomic's come out in second. So Max has got a lot to do if he wants to try and catch Atomic. I'm not sure how that happened. Max must have spun or something. But anyway, Mary's got ahead of him again, and Max now is in fourth place, battling Mary hard. Max has more than half a tank of fuel left, and Mary has... He's going to have to pit again. Mary's not going to be able to go to the end there. So he will have to pit again. Norris comes into the pits as well. So, just going to jump back up to the top of the field. Shane is only a second ahead of Atomic right now. Is that right? No, it's not. It's glitched. He's a lap and a second. I don't know what's going on there. It looks like the timing sheet is glitched. But anyway, Atomic is in second place right now. Shane is in first. Max is in third. And Iceman and Pitch Black are battling hard going into turn 6. We're seeing Pitch Black get a little messy there out of turn 6, and now Astro's coming up to look down the inside of Pitch Black going into the corkscrew. Can he do it? It looks like he can. He's managed to get it slowed down. Pitch Black looking to do the switchback, but he can't get it done yet. He's not going to be able to get it done unless he dives down the inside at turn 9. He's not going to be able to. And Astro gets ahead for 7th place. Good job there, Astro. I mean, Shane is 1 minute 08 ahead. I beg your pardon, I'm sure that's what it means. So now Atomic is 35 seconds ahead of Max, so I think Atomic has secured position 2 here. The next race is going to be starting soon as well, so we do need to be careful on time here. Pitch Black and Bagpuss are still going at it. So that's because Pitch Black pitted for the last 5 laps of this race, and he came out just behind Bagpuss. Bagpuss getting really scruffy there out of turn 4. Ooh, Pitch Black diving down the inside at turn 4, in fact, at turn 5, sorry. That was a very nice move from Pitch Black there. Let's see if that was clean. I think that was fairly clean there. Good job. And Shane is already on lap 33. He's coming up to the end now. He's coming up behind the battle for 8th place, Pitch Black and Bagpuss actually. Bagpuss allowing Shane to pass him there. And Shane is now about to start his final lap. And Shane is going to cross the line so far ahead of Atomic, who is... he's actually just crossing the line for his last lap. So Shane crosses the line and takes first place. Congratulations, Shane. Now, I know that's going to start a lap timer, but will everyone be able to get round? Ah, so Pitch Black would have finished, yes, as would have Bagpuss. So these guys have finished. Norris is coming up to be able to finish now. So it's going to be... Is Atomic going to be able to make it round? I'm not sure how long the lap countdown is. It was a 49-minute race. Atomic's only just gone through turn 6 there. So everyone else is going to be finishing. Max has finished as well because he was so far behind, as has Mary. Fifi is coming up to the final corner now at turn 11. He's going to finish. Good job there, Fifi. Iceman's going to be next. And he crosses the line. We've got Astro, who's just about to cross the line as well. Good job there, taking 7th place. And the last person is going to be Atomic, the only person who didn't get lapped, in fact. And that's it. Great race there, guys.